Hello, ladies and gentlemen, to a bonus stream from MinnMax. I'm Ben Hanson. That is
Suriel.
Good
Hello.
job, buddy. And that is
It's me, Follow.
That's right.
Follow me.
Jeff Marchiafava, ladies and gentlemen. What a glorious day this is. This is the Final Fantasy VII.
It's the day people have been waiting for, or the prelude to such a day.
That's right. This is the prelude to part one of our dreams coming true and having the remake of what I consider to be my favorite game of all time. And
Chrono Trigger.
no. But I haven't played this demo yet. I'm going in raw. Have you guys seen this yet?
No.
No.
So I've played like the trade show demo and stuff. What is this? This wasn't in the original. They're changing everything.
This is not true to the original.
I'm going easy just so I don't...
Wait, so is classic easier than easy?
Classic player control camera. Character.
The
Oh,
battle
so that's kind
difficulty is
of
the same
more
as-
turn-based.
Are
if
we
you want to go
live?
that style. Yes. We're quite live. Could I help you with this? Yeah, man.
I'm just making sure, because no one's chatting.
Because
Yeah.
they're all in awe of the 7 demo. Now shut up and let's enjoy this.
Shh.
We're waiting for their turn to talk.
Shh.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us in the chat. Let us know if you want the game louder or quieter, or if you want Suriel more or less funny.
More or less naked.
Or naked. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. Like, same kind of opening idea as the original, but the crazy part is having that music is like shades of One Wing Angel, which is like the ending song. It's kind of Sephiroth's main song, so putting that in the beginning is already pretty radical.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Jeff from MinnMax is a patron about Games Friends getting better, and we're game positive. And if I
I am too.
if I
That's
detect
what
a
I'm saying.
snark
That's why.
out
That's
of
not
you this entire
snark.
stream,
I am
you're
excited.
out of here, buddy.
I am
This is very
excited for this
emotional
whole
me.
thing.
Okay, great. I'm gonna go turn it up just so I can not have to listen to you as much.
That's not getting better.
That ain't getting better.
What?
57. Come on, you guys, this is it.
It's been pretty epic so far.
Hell yeah. The goatee hunt's over, YouTube says. Hell yeah, baby.
Remember when even the best CG couldn't look this good?
Yeah, 100%. Like the original Final Fantasy VII.
A Final Fantasy to surpass Advent Children.
Let's get cozy. Jesse's cool armor is so sweet.
Get down here, murder.
This music is already masterclass.
Oh, it's time to play the game?
Playing Final Fantasy
He's
VII's
doing it.
remake!
We finally
He's
did
doing
it.
it.
It's happening! And first thing I want to do is just test the boundaries here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Controls like a dream. This is going to be,
Finally, the true Fabula Nova Crystallis is found person.
yes, exactly. It's funny, you were just talking about that, Suriel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice. Weird. Is this part of the compilation of Final Fantasy VII?
The remake?
Is Final Fantasy
Who
VII?
knows
Oh,
it?
they heard you.
Yeah. In a way.
You're up.
Oh my god, that music. All right. Hold. You got
You're
it.
coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so. Not bad.
Man, got that motion.
Game of the
Game of the year.
Game of the year.
Wow,
There you
he's
go.
already up to level Final Fantasy VII.
All right, let's see. I came on this mission with 6 potions and 1 ether. Can I get back?
In case I want to get lively.
You guys, this music is so.
Do you have literal goosebumps
Are
right
you
now?
okay?
No, I don't. But I do have water welling in my eyes. Like, the soundtrack is so much better than I ever could have imagined it.
Hands where I can see them.
Yes, this is my first time playing the demo.
I'm supposed to be rooting for these criminals?
Eco-terrorists, sir. Okay, ATB is different.
Freeze! Move and we shoot.
Go ahead.
All right, sorry, I'm gonna be nerdy. I want to look at a lot of the art. I really want to look at a lot of this stuff.
Checking data out of battle.
You got it. God, I could go for a Benora White right now.
Quality apple juice.
Hold on, we got to look at the information turnstile here. We got to figure out where our stop is.
Yeah, you're right.
We're on Monster Hunter 43.
Sounds about right. I thought this was Square, not Capcom.
Are you playing this on a regular PlayStation 4 or Pro?
This is regular. I don't have a PS4 Pro.
How
See
much
the-
would you kill for a PC version of this game?
I mean, it seems like it's going to be coming, but I'll play it again on that.
Okay.
See
Hair
the world
tonic?
through her eyes. Huh. Shinra X sensor technology.
Hanson, did you play a lot of 15?
You know, not that much. Maybe like 5 hours total. Actually, I bought the weird Pocket Edition on, oh, hot damn, on Switch. Because I thought that version kind of looked fun, but
Yeah.
I haven't
Drop
played
the
it.
weapon.
I'm not the biggest fan of the game.
You got this.
Yeah, what he said.
Oh! Full tie-in. Those 2 of those guys running by. Barrett, obviously you know. Jesse is the lady. Guys, Biggs and Wedge, just like Chrono Trigger. Remember Biggs and Wedge and Chrono Trigger?
Oh.
It's a Square touch. We just did the deepest dive in Chrono Trigger. You can find it on our YouTube channel, where it's the best, most thorough discussion of Chrono Trigger on the internet, bar none. Also, if you're watching this and you don't know who we are, which, first of all, how dare you?
Right.
It's fine. But second of all, we also, a while ago, last week actually, we streamed Dirge of Cerberus, the Vincent game. And it's interesting to go back and look at. It's from that compilation of Final Fantasy VII.
Interesting,
It's interesting.
huh?
Okay. You can defend. Rising out one.
You're coming with us.
Can't get surrounded.
How does this compare to Final Fantasy 15's gameplay? Does it feel like notably, like, is it remarkably different from that? Or does it feel like it's building on that?
It feels
on
like a
that?
very smart evolution of it in
Okay.
some ways, from what I remember. And it's been a
Never in
while
doubt.
since I've played 15, to be fair. But kind of that real time, but still strategic elements. It seems like there's some overlap there, but I'm not the expert on 15's combat in the year 2020. All right. Time to open this.
Open that
Oh,
dumpster.
never mind.
Hanson, do you have an internal list of things this game has to do to be good? Of like, it has to do this, it has to do this?
Honestly,
Like
if it
a
was,
fan of original?
Listen if the music's too loud, by the way, but if the game was just a black screen and had this soundtrack, it would already be a game of the year.
okay. All
So, the tone matters a lot to me. Like, making sure it still doesn't take itself too seriously. I don't want, like, Advent Children's level of seriousness here. Well, I'm going to push this through the rest of the game. So I'm mostly worried about the tone and the storytelling overall. And, like, I'm okay with them making changes. I think that's great. I just don't want Cloud to be too cloudy, too modern cloudy. Because the thing you forget about the original Final Fantasy VII, like, it's a goofy game. It's a silly game. There's really funny stuff in it. and I feel like everything after that game relating to that game is just so serious. It drives me nuts.
People are saying it's a little loud but perfect, which is a weird message to send.
I'll take it down a notch, a tiny bit.
Is there a way they can incorporate the Final Fantasy victory theme? Someone says they want to hear the victory theme, but
Yeah, I don't know when. Maybe after a boss they'll play it, because yeah, it's not
Okay.
in the normal stuff. Looky, we got a Mako shard, which is a whole new concept.
did I ever tell you about the first time I heard about Final Fantasy VII?
No.
I was playing Final Fantasy X, and there's a character.
Did you assume?
There's a character in Final Fantasy VII called Shinra.
In 7?
No, in 10.
So what's
Oh,
Soldier
okay.
Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
Oh, I want one of those bandanas.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
I don't think I ever noticed that Avalanche all had the bandanas before.
Someone asked in the chat if that character's voice is one of the guys from Breaking Bad, like one of the friends.
It sounds
from
like
Breaking
Badger,
Bad.
doesn't
yes,
it?
Yes.
You'll keep us
So what
safe.
people notice first?
Oh yeah.
That's
I
gotta
don't
be him.
know. Can you look it up? I have
can
no
see that.
idea.
I'd say you're not
But anyway, there's a character in Final Fantasy X named
Shinra.
and I was trying to talk to someone, and they were like, "Oh, Shinra, like the company in Final Fantasy VII," and I was like, "Wait, what? There's another one of these?" I just thought it was a cool name for a game. It's Final Fantasy X.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Cyril, Google is Wedge Badger.
Okay, is safe search off? Is Wedge Badger?
It is Badger, people say.
Is Wedge's voice actor Badger from Breaking Bad?
See?
Okay, we're gonna
The
go
internet
right to the source, the
understands
GameFAQs forums.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money.
It 100% is.
They may
They
not
sound
think you're a
similar.
true
Maybe,
believer,
maybe not.
but you know
Recognize
what
that
I
almost
think?
Not
immediately.
interested.
What?
He does sound a lot like him.
That's
Even just in
amazing.
one line. He has a very distinctive voice.
Yeah, it's a good voice, too. It's like raspy, but not too raspy.
Wedge.
There's a lot of questions about it.
That's
you know.
gotta be.
Someone says yeah, so
There you go.
we have to assume
Random
Reddit is
person
correct.
said yeah on Reddit.
You better
Yeah.
be worth the
To a
money,
video that's been
Merc.
delisted.
Every
So.
last gill.
I don't know how you can get more definitive than that. Jesse, we have to cook. Says Dylan Davis.
That's Jesse. That's why that's funny.
Mm.
Come on.
Now you got the goosebumps?
Yeah, man. It's amazing.
Is that smoke? Like that smoke the little walkie, right? Is it just because they're trying to mimic the? I feel like it would be a little bit
Same.
more like smoky. It looks like shaving cream more than smoke.
Do you know what
but-
it looks like when you process the life essence of the planet? I mean, maybe that's just what it looks like.
Well,
man.
I mean, depends on where you are. I don't know.
Get him, boy!
That's true. Get out of here, pup.
So they have a whole stagger meter as well?
Yeah, which I've never understood a stagger meter in any video game ever.
What is Punisher mode?
Basically, just they want you to be aggressive,
Let's go.
so that you can break them and deal additional damage.
Yeah?
That's basically all of Sekiro.
Be aggressive so you can break them and deal additional damage.
Yeah.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! Catch up soon!
Thanks for being the only decent person here, Wedge. Yeah, it's weird. They had
Someone's telling you to use Punisher mode. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it says
that an
the
attack?
triangle button pops up when you're in combat.
Well, okay. Thanks,
so
chap.
we should try that out.
People are saying it's a lot like 13 stagger,
Okay.
which I remember liking that part. That part of Final Fantasy 13 I did like.
Slow walk. Let's see what this is like.
It's a very cinematic walk.
Is God, this music. It has like layers where it's like calling to like different themes from 7 as well. Look, I know I'm a mercenary and
Like
they don't trust me, but
Traffic cones, was that a big theme in the original?
it was huge. It was huge. They had a whole scene like Toy Story 2 where they all hid underneath traffic cones. Curious what the Mako shard is. And I need to really force myself to say Mako.
Mhm.
Where'd you guys go? Time to do that sweet crouch I've heard so much about.
We've got company.
I guess they want to get their money's worth. As one freaky dog.
Yeah, isn't that great looking?
Press triangle.
Punisher mode.
Okay, so Punisher mode. What does that mean? Just like a different way that I'm holding my
Stance?
sword?
Which one does Cloud's side B in Smash Brothers?
This seems to be more slicey dicey. Is that
Oh,
the
he's
idea?
staggered. That's a staggered dog right there.
Also, we should point out that it's fun that
That it?
Biggs, a name from Star Wars, where he just said, we're going to have company. So it's cool to know they respect our Lord and Savior George Lucas.
That's right. May you rest in peace. Have fun at the ranch. I know. In the ranch in this big sky? The big ranch in the sky?
So can somebody explain in the chat the difference between Punisher mode and operator mode? So
Holding the square button does an AoE attack.
yeah.
I'll let you know when someone explains the pun. You move slower but do more damage and can attack more than one enemy at a time.
Interesting. Thank you. What does everybody think of the demo so far? I assume a lot of people watching this have already played it. What do you think about your first time actually playing the game?
Yeah, let us know in the chat.
Or in person.
Yeah.
Come on by.
Just-
We're in
yeah,
Minneapolis.
just swing by. Doors open.
Just yell really loud.
Come on.
People liked it. Demo was dope. With 4 O's, 3 P's, and 4 E's.
That seems pretty good. I was.
But
had
Ben, use X to light them on fire.
What's that?
Use X to light them on fire, it says.
The people watching?
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe during combat you can light people on fire.
Great.
People like the music.
God. Okay, hang on.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him?
Stamp.
Or is he a loyal little doggy?
Hey, relax. I'm
Have
having
it
a
your
mental
way,
breakdown.
Mud. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
How much voice acting did the original have?
0.
Oh, it wasn't voice acted at all?
No,
Oh.
10 was the first. Yeah, and this Cloud voice, I think that's all right. I was expecting worse, actually. It's not a good sign.
I'm watching you.
He seems to have a little personality in there instead of just the flat, cool guy.
Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door!
But last night I got home from
Oh, wait!
getting dinner with my friends and had some drinks in me and just played through the entire opening section of Final Fantasy VII again because it'll be fun to have like this direct comparison. And this one looks better.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How? What do you mean?
Oh, here we go. The chat beat us to it. Attack-oriented Punisher mode.
He's alone! We can take him!
So, oh, there we go. Guards. That's interesting.
But you can't guard against ranged attacks.
Oh, so it's like... I think Mitsurugi and Soul Calibur has something similar.
Yeah?
You can change sword stances. That's interesting.
We're back.
Then let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out!
Jessie's like, from the demo that I played at the trade show and stuff, she's like so much more flirty in this one, which is interesting. In the first one,
In
like,
the remake or in this, or
I
from
got
the
this place
demo?
covered.
in the remake overall, like I mean they're adding more personality to everybody, but like it's an interesting angle to take your
It's a
character.
good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? Then we're good.
Careful in there.
Jeff, how much of a frame reference do you have for like the story of 7?
Absolutely nothing.
So going into this, it's like you have no clue.
I know one character that dies.
Okay.
But I won't say who because
you.
it could be a big spoiler.
That's perfect. I think there's a lot of things that'll surprise you when you play it for the deepest dive, which No Way Out, man. You're doing it, man.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Security is only going to get tighter, so be ready. We can't afford any more mistakes.
Prohibited items. Cyber Connect 2. Does a sword that's 6 feet tall count as an unauthorized good?
Looks like
No,
the
that good
elevator's
looks
on another
authorized
floor.
to me.
Mind pushing that
They're
button?
talking more about, you know, like bringing in fruits and stuff with
Yeah.
diseases.
Yeah.
See, like if you
that's
put a
the-
fruit on the tip of the Buster Sword,
Yeah,
it'd
they
be right out.
no way
You
is
know
that getting in.
Tifa,
Nope.
right? It's not really my
Sir,
business.
remove that orange
but
from your
are
sword.
you guys close?
Once it's Cloud 9.
Tifa and I.
Subtle.
I like that your go-to thing is to do when you drink is playing a bit of Final Fantasy VII. Then says Phoenix Rogue.
Yeah, that's my life.
Louis Pieces Clyde is like Marchiafava size, not 6 feet.
Fair enough.
Is that true?
Oh, hang on. This is interesting. This is new. Come on. Come on, you guys. Look at this.
See a baddie.
These
Oh, yeah.
sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured,
new.
our inquiries will not take much longer. This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking
while
up
I
Mako.
shit.
It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you?
No.
Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds
Their
green
exposition
like you and me
Wallace.
bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me!
I need to act with my hands.
You gonna
Hand.
stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do.
Get help.
Say that again.
What do you call him? Stamp?
Yeah. What is it?
I'd worry less about the
If you don't know what the
It's
reference
not
is,
from-
I
it's
I
not
sure
from
can
7.
Save the
I think it's
screaming for later.
Phrase.
Hanson,
From
do you
Earth.
plan to play this game through on base PS4, or are you going to find a way to play on a Pro?
Is it that much different on the Pro? I mean,
I don't know.
Oh, that's fun. That's an enemy from the original. Yeah, I'll play it on base PS4, I guess. I can't imagine I get a new one for next gen.
You listening, Merc? One false move,
It's a very modern story, Jeff.
and that happens.
Well,
The planet's
so much for
dying.
having
and
Cloud do
they're
all
the
the
only ones
fighting.
that care, and they're trying to.
There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
I like that they're leaning into like how obnoxious Barrett is. That's kind of a fun thing.
Stamp is a new propaganda mascot for Shinra in the remake. I don't know. That's
What?
so.
No.
we've
That
seen-
can't be, can it?
I think it's supposed to be Scamp.
Oh,
Or thing.
huh. Got him. Sucks you can't name him in this one, but I guess I understand.
Well, yeah, I imagine they're going to use his name in
Yeah.
dialogue and stuff. Right?
Although they got it away with it in 10. Remember, you named Titus, but they just never said his name in the entire game.
Yeah.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work.
That's a fun animation. He's just like,
Kind of dragging his
it's like
arm.
half Naruto run. Ow, 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 okay.
These 10 cans
That's the
ain't got
instructions they
nothing
gave
on
too.
me.
Just like don't go full Naruto run. Just like a half.
You never
half
go
Naruto.
full Naruto run. Yep. All right.
Save that for Area 51.
Oh, that doesn't make no sense. All right, time to actually start playing this. Okay, so.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised they don't have like a over the shoulder aiming.
Yeah,
But I guess that
that is
works.
interesting, isn't it? Okay, so it's a stronger, bigger attack.
That's why Barrett is teasing Clyde by calling him Stamp, accusing him of being loyal to Shinra.
Oh, really? This is very interesting. How do you know that? Internet?
I don't know.
The internet knows everything.
I like how he swears just as much. Like, that was a huge deal when, you know, you're 11 or 12 when I played this game for the first time, and like having Barrett swear was like, what is this? This guy's crazy. Issue commands. Yeah, I'm curious how much that's going to be relevant. Let's go to the... Oh. Okay, hang on. So this way to switch. Okay.
Do your job, Bert.
Those little guys. I mean, it's so fun. Like, literally just playing this last night. Like, those little weird plant things.
That's all I needed.
On.
There you go.
Is there any part of you that wishes that it had like a turn-based mode, even beyond the tactical mode that they have already?
I mean, I think that's
Look
pretty
what we have
good
here.
for catering to the fans. I mean, I think I would prefer that,
Those things
but
will hurt more than
this
your
is
pride
a
if
good
you
middle ground. I
careless.
think being able to
Cut
slow
you
things down, I think, is a big deal.
But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah, figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly.
Is this in the
I'll go
original game?
first.
No,
Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
Just
no. I
keep
mean, it's a
those baby
pretty
glues
quick.
of yours on me.
It's just a couple screens before you're actually planting the bomb on the first reactor. Okay. Yep. Okay. Dash by hitting the standard dash button. I want to keep that laptop alive there, Suriel. You think Shinra could afford better defense here? Or, I'm sorry, as they call it in Dirge of Cerberus, Shinra.
At least align them better so they're not all kittywampus.
Yeah. Yep.
Will I or Kyle be reviewing the game freelance? Probably not. I think most outlets have their Final Fantasy VII reviewer at this point, I would imagine. And I'm not like a super big expert on Final Fantasy one way or the other, so like 10's probably the one I like most. So, but that's pretty much because it's like one of the few 3D ones that I've played.
Yeah.
So I've played all of 10.
Oh.
Played a little bit of 13, and I think that's
Tricked
about
you.
it.
That
And
was
then, you know,
tricky.
1 through 6.
Yeah.
1 through half of 6.
1 through half of 6. Yeah. I mean, in some ways you're more hardcore than I am. I've gone back to 6, and I've started 4 like 5 times, and I've never made it through. I've always wanted to play 5 though.
5 is probably, yeah, like I said, the one that I like most out of those games because of how flexible the class system was.
Yeah, it seems fun.
Pay more attention.
Also, at the time, Golbez was like this bad guy that just did not do the thing that you see bad guys do, where they're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna take the fact that I beat you all for granted." There's like a very specific scene where he just does a thing that's like, "Oh, all villains should do this."
What is it? You can spoil it.
Well, I'm like, it's vague. Like I'm having trouble remembering specifically what he does, but there's a moment where he's like, "No, I'm gonna make sure that you're all dead."
Just double checks it.
Yeah, like, which is a thing where most people would be like, "Oh yeah, I have to assume that they all died in this explosion." But there's a moment where he kind of goes back and is like, "I'm gonna make sure."
Yeah.
Which is a thing at the time where I was like, more people should do this. More people should kill people more often, is what I said.
Yeah, man. You're right. At first, I was annoyed by having the purchase game icon in the screen, and I'm like, you know what? It's a free demo. Of course they want to do that. It's pretty subtle so far. Like,
Yeah.
this is pretty generous of them to release this demo.
Hanson, have you played Crisis Core at all, Seth McBain?
Yes, maybe the first third. I never owned a PSP, but I borrowed one from Game Informer when I worked there. So I played through like the first third, and like I just don't really like handheld gaming that much. But it seemed cool.
We can take this
The
on
battle
with
system I wasn't madly in love with.
If we rush in,
Okay, so
Don't
this is,
rush in.
dumb. Is that right?
we need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
Okay. I mean, do I have magic? Did I miss some material or something?
I'm surprised Jessie isn't in your partner.
Yeah, no, she's she ain't. Do you know who the party members are in 7?
No. Kate Sith? I don't know.
Yep, it's mainly Kate's.
Okay.
Talking with spells. Okay. Jeff, you're on top of this stuff, Mr. Strategy.
Yeah.
It's not moving.
Do we have any
Hit him
plans
with
to
a spell.
attend the GM Con?
Oh, so now it'll let me. I see.
There you go.
Blast 'em.
Staggered.
Low resolution staggered.
Even the font is staggered. The materia is in your sword. You can see it.
Okay.
You have Barrett. You have fire. Barrett has thunder and heal.
Sweet.
Now's
Cool.
our chance.
Curious about.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Do a spell with him.
Enjoy this.
Yeah.
Spell it up.
Spelling disaster for this idiot. That's cool. I still have control during all this. I love that.
What are you, 20-something?
First. Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank.
I like that.
Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that make you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
Staggered will be the new wasted soon. Just watch this Junkers.
That's true, man.
Just a lot of gifs of people getting staggered. I mean, you could even combine them into one move, right? Where someone sort of is off balance and then they get wasted. You know, you
I
can
think so.
just
That's
come
our
up
target,
for
the
ideas with
reactor core.
memes. You know.
Gotta set the bomb at the bottom.
Jesse's armor. This is where the public demo started. Is just this section going down.
There's this weird thing where watching like
For the traitor demo, I mean.
designs that were designed to be kind of simple. Like Jesse is especially
Yeah.
the case where it's just like here's a very simple armor design that's just really high res. Whereas if they designed it now, it'd be a lot more intricate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're certainly adding a ton more details. Like, look at
Like
Barrett's
Barrett
tattoos
is
and
very
stuff.
different, I think.
Yeah.
Whereas Jesse, it feels like her armor specifically looks kind of like, oh, this looks like a PS1 character that's been up-resed.
Sure.
But Barrett
Brad's
does
choice.
look significantly different. I think.
Yeah.
Or like he looks like he fits, his outfit fits like the resolution that they're looking at.
Sure. It is weird to think of like, what is that?
Leave the rest in your capable
What is that
Good luck.
armor doing for Jesse? Like, why does a eco-terrorist need like a
Yeah, I need to make
Suit of
sure
armor.
that A, I have
Choosing
armor
me over
plating,
the reactor?
and B, that
That's
it's
sweet.
like
I'll wait my
comfortable.
turn.
You know, like
Right.
it's not full. It's strapped
Not
on
that
to some
way.
degree.
Down the ladder, dummy.
Hey, Jesse, I don't know you that well. You gotta back off. Because I'm here to explore the reactor, not kill people.
Explore the reactor.
Please enjoy it, Quaid.
Pace yourself.
Read the tutorials, Quaid.
Download the app to have an audio tour.
But anyways, yeah, like these freak enemies where it's like you don't know what the hell they are in PS1. Like they're trying to adapt it.
Yeah.
Like that's. I know they're changing stuff along the way, but like that's so impressive. Of like weird flying plant eyeball. Well, of course, you gotta have those enemies.
Was that uppercut? Was that a different motion? Were you just mashing the attack?
I'm still
button?
just square. Yeah, I gotta remember to hold it down more often. But well, now I don't mind if I do.
Time to burn.
Bam. I love the transitions of the music. Where it'll go from like the battle version to now just like the bass line.
Fell in, we sink right down to the bottom, to the planet's core.
Hold R1 on ladders to move faster.
And don't come back.
Please don't. I like it.
After you played Kingdom Hearts 2, were you concerned about Final Fantasy VII at all? Since these are both directed by Nomura, right?
Well, Nomura is co-directing 7. I think he shifted it a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I want to like Kingdom Hearts, but it turns me off so much, mainly on the storytelling level. And so that concerns me a lot. But this seems to be on the good end of the spectrum so far. but
Okay.
Hold
we'll
our
see.
round one.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Oh, that's fun. God, you guys are experts on this thing. I love it. But the line there is really fun of Barrett asking, it's not in the original, about him like, what happens if you fall into the Mako? Which is a fun note if you know Final Fantasy VII, that like out of the gate they're talking about that concept.
Masamune wants to get an apartment with you.
Who does?
Masamune.
Yeah, come on in, man. I don't sleep in the MinnMax studio,
All right.
so and there's actually
Let's see
sleeping
if
bags on the
little Step
walls.
really
So
can bite the hand that feeds. Go on. Do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
That was like you when you started helping out with MinnMax.
Then do the
Jeff.
damn job.
That's cool.
I told you the same thing. And I went,
I kept calling you a stamp.
Yeah. That was when
then
you
I
were bringing your
reluctantly
giant
took
sword
the bomb. Yep.
everywhere.
Set it up under this very table.
So like the first twitch reflex breakdown moment in the main game happens here, but since there's already been 2 up until this moment, they're really milking and popping
I'm
that
fine.
baby.
What about the timer?
Your call, Merc.
What?
Was this a choice
This is a
No.
moral decision.
This is really interesting. I think it's just giving you. I wonder if it's because we're playing it easy.
That long enough for you?
Hey, just can we just kill some
Be
people?
cool.
Yeah.
You double crossing!
Heads up.
What?
Here he is, star of the show, Guard Scorpion. We've been seeing trailers with him for 7 years.
Scorpion!
Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced armor.
Fava, how are you feeling on this so far?
It's cool. I'm interested in playing it and seeing what the actual fighting feels like. It looks actiony, but obviously there's a full kind of timed RPG system behind it, right?
Yeah.
Should I be worried?
Is it possible to play the entire game as like not Cloud, since you can switch party members, or is it always anytime you finish the fight you're moved back to Cloud?
Didn't I tell you to use magic?
I think I don't know. In the remake, you mean?
Yeah.
Think whatever you
I don't
want.
know.
Just do it.
Is there any point in 7, the original, where you're not playing as Cloud?
Yes.
Okay.
It's very Chrono Trigger in that structure.
Is there a city in the sky?
Great question. Midgar's kind of a city in the sky. Let's go to overcharge.
You see the damage that did?
Keep it up.
The production values on this first boss. I mean, this is absurd, isn't it?
Yeah. I imagine though, anytime this game gets difficult, it's just going to be more annoying to see all these cutscenes play out during the fight.
Sure.
But the first time is obviously like, this is what you want out of this kind of remake.
Just don't
Like
ever
this is the
lose.
fight as you imagined it in your mind when you were playing Final Fantasy VII. I
Yes. Yeah. Because I couldn't beat this first boss when I was a kid, which is insane because it's like, it's impossible to lose now, but somehow I had a tough time with it as a kid.
All right. I guess we'll find out how you fare against the new one.
That's right. And now this is dumb. So that, I missed the prompt. So that shield,
Focus.
we just have to use lightning on this sucker? Is that the idea?
Makes sense.
That didn't work.
Apparently, according to John, you can choose your leader in your party, and it will default to them at the start of every battle.
So I know not to attack it when the tail's up, but what's the idea with this shield?
Yeah, then flip him over and attack his weak spot for massive damage, but I don't know what to do.
I think that's probably a joke.
Bounced right off.
Nice try, dumbass.
Frontal assault's no good.
How do you feel about Sephiroth showing up a little earlier? Because I know they had that trailer.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like, I think a huge part of the opening of 7 is just what a mystery Sephiroth is. But to be fair, like, he's not in Midgar in the original, and they want him because he's the star of the show in the game. So for the first part of the remake, they want to have him in here. So I get it, but I'm not a huge fan. Should I use this?
Focus
Try
first.
this.
What do you
Now.
mean? Oh, he's
hit it hard
staggered.
and fast.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
hit
you're
it.
in, boy.
Oh, he's pressured. He's pressured. So
Just shoot.
you might want to cure in a bit.
Thank you. Is he, Sorry for what I'm about to do.
Fire.
Don't just
There you
fight.
go.
Adapt.
Oh, I thought he was staggered there.
So how did I pop him out of that funky shield sting?
Maybe
We don't know.
maybe it's when you use lightning on him.
Okay. Well, I use like the focus thrust, but
I
I
don't
just have to
think
do
it
enough
was.
damage. I don't know.
Maybe.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Fifth chat, you do want to be hit by that laser.
Take cover behind.
Oh,
You wanna
really?
Take all the damage you can.
Okay.
Collect as much damage as you can.
Oh, weird. You can't sprint. Okay. All right.
I was joking, by the way.
I know.
Don't
You can't
get
sprint
electrocuted.
in the battle?
Field generator at the back of the Scorpion, use fire magic behind him.
Okay.
You gotta heal, buddy.
Uncloud, buddy.
Noise.
Can I get him? Come over here.
Gotta memorize the attack patterns.
Oh, look.
That's not good.
I know that. I need to do a better job of looking at the ATB thing.
Right now you have 2 segments. So is there a... Okay, there is an interface that tells you how much...
Military grade armor and a reactor?
Okay, okay.
How? So yeah.
All right, Barrett, buddy. Can
Well,
somebody
is that
watch...
meant- He's missing 1 ATB.
Yeah. Can you watch that and let me know when...
Okay. Well, you're full up, so you really should do something.
Maybe a little focused thrust.
Here it comes. Heads up! Tail laser!
Heads up, tail laser.
Cover already.
Oh my god.
Get to
Go.
cover.
Yep, yep,
Cover.
yep. Get out of there! I was already locked into
Before it
Braver.
fires
Well,
again.
you...
Oh,
Okay,
I think
to
you
block it, so-
canceled it. Yeah, I mean,
that works.
bullied him out of it.
but now he's pissed.
Okay, you're low on health again, so you should have their healing set.
Oh, there's no
He's
shield
ready.
anymore.
Damn it. We gotta take it out quicker. We're
So I would heal it there. Then.
Thank you. What am I doing? Spells. Fix my cloud. Thank you, Barrett.
gotta time our attacks just right. Hold out until you spot an
You're
opening.
almost done. You got this.
Well,
Focus
it
right.
wants me to be doing something fancier than I'm doing, but
Hey, if
Can
the
I just use it?
non-fancy, if the simple stuff works,
I mean,
use well, I mean, you're in a position to use fire against them now that you're behind them.
yeah,
Go to Punisher mode.
great idea, my son.
And you're trying to heal.
He's repairing.
Not right
Don't
now.
let
He's
him.
not. Should I go for the legs? I'm just gonna go for the main core still.
Yeah, just he's so close to dead.
That's what he wants us to think, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, limit break. It's interesting.
I'll end this. You're as good as dead.
Nope.
Okay, I was a little afraid you weren't going to be in
There you
range,
go.
but
Yeah, it's pretty generous with that. Like, it'll really move you towards it.
plus level 8 now.
Nice.
Not a lot of fanfare on leveling up.
Wow, it's so cinematic with the music here and everything. Can't interrupt that.
You can make an armor out of that leg, according to Lewis P. But
Oh,
maybe
really?
that's just a Monster Hunter reference.
Chat, you always need to let us know if you're serious.
Yeah, make sure to annotate all of your posts with whether or not it's a joke.
30 minutes until detonation.
It's like a Wiimote speaker.
You hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
Where should
You
we
got
cover
30
our way
minutes.
out?
All right, thanks to my generous timing. I'm curious if you
Is
guys
there-
have
yeah.
played it. If it's just because it's on easy that we have that option. Please let us know in the chat.
And is there a reason not to set it to 30?
I don't know. Maybe you have to wait around for it to explode.
I guess people are saying that you don't get an extra cutscene if you get an extra cutscene if you choose 20.
Oh man! Let's start the stream over from
The
the top.
option
Here we
was
go.
apparently in the original game.
No,
Well, that's what someone said.
no way.
I can't verify any of that.
I mean,
You apparently have the option on normal.
oh okay. Huh.
I don't think it took us 30 minutes to even get here. But I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, so you said like the limit break. There is cross slash, which is normally a later limit break, and Braver, which is the first limit break, if I'm remembering correctly. That's not just like one of those basic moves, which is interesting. Shaking it up. No. The trade show demo did not include any of this stuff. This is cool. Is
Shimmy.
this the right way? Shimmy for
Shimmy.
Shinra.
Well, the meter, the symbol, got smaller, so.
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you?
I know if my leg was being crushed, I'd be sure to be cheeky
Help a
about
girl
it.
out.
Hero.
Hey, we'll link up over there. Look after Jesse.
You don't want to wait for us at
Come
all?
this way.
We could climb up there.
This route should lead us straight to Barrett. Probably.
Come on. Don't be silly. I know a shortcut. Whee! Do it. Come on, buddy.
Do it.
I'm very confused about those controls.
Come
All
on.
right.
What happens if you don't do it? If you don't get out in time?
Probably just game over, right? And
You
they
take 12
probably
damage.
cancel the remake.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what the demo is for, is to make sure that Nomura can finish the
Tell
game.
us in the comments if you've gotten the remake canceled.
That is cool. You can see the materia, like a little glowy green thing in the sword there. I'm curious how that looks on other weapons, though, because some of them don't work as well physically to shove materia into.
Shut up and climb.
Can you press up? Can you hold out to climb faster up?
It keeps me focused.
Yeah, it seems that way.
I'll freak out if I don't talk.
It's like that they speed up the animation.
Yeah.
I'll race you.
Come on, beat Barrett.
He's only got one hand.
That is very hard. Can you imagine like trying to shower in the morning with that gun arm and stuff?
The gun arm stays on.
Barrett!
I've got you covered.
Yeah, can he take it
Find us
off?
the way
Yeah.
out of here.
But then,
I hope so.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
See, he's
got
giving him
Soldier Boy?
crap, but he likes doing that Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy.
They're here.
Come on.
He's got that soldier.
We don't have time for this shit. The clock's ticking.
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need.
Let's really.
Can you zoom out the camera? Someone's saying that zooming the camera out makes the game look better.
Let's do this.
I don't know.
See ya.
It's pretty close, but I don't mind
The
it.
others away. Gotta get the hell out of here ASAP.
We're going this way, yes, team? Okay. But I like Cloud, like, being pretty blunt with Jesse, just like, shut up and talk. Like, he doesn't really. He's normally just a dick towards Barrett in the original, but I like him spreading out to the other folks too.
Oh, another one of those.
Now I know
Looks like he's
exactly
wearing
how to
giant
handle him.
slippers.
Fire to his face. Of course, Barrett's not ready. This is just cool that like it's still moving a little bit in slow motion. I think that looks great.
He's staggered now.
Now it's time to really.
He's Punisher mode.
Well, I was planning on using fire, but Barrett's ATV just takes forever. There we go.
Is that because he didn't have a lot of mana in the original, and that's kind of how they're trying to get across that he's not as like adept at magic?
Oh, that's interesting. I don't think so. I'm guessing it's just because I'm not controlling them, and probably any AA partners are probably just slower at building up ATB.
Okay.
I think. It's like if I switch to him, maybe attacking would be a little bit better. Let's go, boy.
If you play as Barrett, you can hit triangle to charge his ATB.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I don't want to play as Barrett. Does anybody like playing as Barrett? Does anyone like Barrett?
I'll try anything once.
He will.
Now that was something else.
That was nothing.
That was okay. This place is gonna blow. Oh, did they turn the lasers off for us? Oh my god.
That guy's having a bad day.
It's about to get worse, Shock Trooper!
All right, soldiers, I've come up with a new weapon that's more efficient than guns. All right, you want to? Okay, it's gonna take a little bit more training. Here's just 2 claws. I promise you, this is better than the soldiers who use guns.
Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, let's do it. Hey, Barrett, buddy. I guess I could.
I only like playing as Kate Sith.
Yes.
Seems like that's the way.
Kate
it's
Sith
going.
is a. hilariously dumb character, but there's a couple of them in this game. Yeah, sure. Let's keep rocking. I guess I should probably.
B, Shock Trooper A.
I just don't like him. So, yeah, the lock-on thing with Barrett is interesting.
Ain't no thing.
See ya, buddy.
That was easy.
It's fun to go back even and look at the first gameplay footage and how different the UI looked, because the battle system looks so much more like Kingdom Hearts in that early footage they released. This is a stock PS4 for folks on Twitch. Yeah, it does look really good.
Sir.
Is that in the original?
No. I mean, those characters are, but the fact that they're like watching him do all this stuff, no.
Or that he has a cell phone?
Oh.
This
No,
game
I
didn't
don't
have the
think so.
foresight to invent cell phones?
Well, they have something called GPS, which is kind of like a cell phone. It's confusing.
Jiva Veri says you guys are looking mighty handsome today, and then they winked at Fava.
That's right. Oh.
That was the worst wink I've ever done. I apologize for that.
Come on, come on.
Well, it's going to be extra fun when it's an emote in the Discord
That's
channel.
right.
Bear just really cares, man.
Yeah, he's enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Not just taking a nap on the elevator.
Yeah, who are you trying to impress, Cloud? You know?
He's thinking real hard.
Although I don't want to spoil anything, Cloud has a tough time. He doesn't know who he is yet, you know? He's scared, and his way of showing that is by being overly confident. This is nutso.
Can you walk?
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
And Carson
take
says
that
that
as a
I guess it
yes.
was hinted that Shinra made the damage worse than what the bomb would have actually done to the reactor.
Really? I just remember that.
Dominguez says just
Okay,
a demo
that
saving
was
potions
pretty
for
cool.
later, just in case.
Yeah, that is true. I do definitely
Stocking
have
up
that
on
mentality.
elixirs for the final boss.
Oh my god. And
Zach
so,
Fair has email and his cell phone in Crisis Core.
oh, there we go. Oh my god. Like, seeing the scope of this is wild. Because in the beginning, or in the original, it's just like, bam, some fire comes out. You know, you see it a little bit, but like seeing how it scales to everything around the city is cool. It turns out that was a big deal. Is this just a compilation
Teaser?
now? Yeah. Seems that way. Oh, this is fun. And the original wedge catches on fire there.
Oh. Not for this one, though?
Not for this one, apparently.
You gotta shoot that flower.
You know I hate flares.
Sir, could you remove that flower so we can shoot it?
Oh, he keeps the flower in his... Oh my god, that's incredible. I wonder how long you can keep that flower in your shirt. Hey! How long can you keep that flower in your shirt?
Forever!
The whole game.
I wonder if you can.
What if you can only keep it as long as you're not getting hit? And as soon as you get hit, that's when it falls out.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
I hope
there's-
it's something like that.
There's flower run speed runs of this game.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
How's that?
I think I
That's
stepped up from
amazing.
buying the regular to the deluxe version. on this
absolutely.
one.
Diminished a little bit by, you wouldn't be able to tell from the way I was playing, but like having played that trade show demo a couple times, like I had that feel, and like the music during the boss fight I think is so incredible. So like the interesting part is just seeing like, okay, honestly this is so dumb, but like some of the interesting stuff is just seeing in that opening section, like dodging the lasers, just like them inserting kind of more gamey gameplay in there, where it's like, okay, when you start to realize like what it's actually going to be like to play this game.
Yeah.
You know, and they released all the screenshots about side quests they're adding around Midgar and stuff like that. Like that's interesting. It's just seeing like how are you stretching this out and having to actually pad it with something other than pure nostalgia. You know? Jeff, I'm more or less interested after seeing this.
More. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
interested. It's still the big thing that I worry is that it's going to feel like when I get to the end of it that I've played a third of a game. you know.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
And then I'm going to have to wait years to play the next part of it, in kind of that Game of Thrones situation.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So I hope that there are acts in this game that feel like, okay, I know I'm going to have to wait, but at least I got through this part and there's a resolution within.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing a good job with that, with like showing President Shinra and Heidegger and stuff in the beginning there and stuff,
Yeah.
just like trying to give you more of a villain other than Sephiroth, so that without spoiling anything, you know, by the time you get out of Midgar, it's like, okay, mission
I
accomplished.
feel like I've had an adventure already.
Yeah, but like I just played it, you know, not too long ago, all through Midgar, and like it is a really good piece of resolution. Like it's a good spot to stop. Is like right after you finish it, because it is like, wow, job done, but boy, there's a whole world we have. There's so much left ahead of us, and so I don't think it'll feel like too much of a tease.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
but I do still think it's a lot of people are going to be confused. I think a lot of people are going to be turned off.
I think a
when
lot of
that
people are
actually-
confused what's happening right now.
What are you talking about? This is like this is like when you're driving around the Mako, right? The Mako?
Yeah, when you're driving around the Mako.
Oh, yeah.
This is Amplitude, one of the best games on PS4, with a song from Crypt of the Nether Dancer. I misspoke, but you get the idea. At some point, I would love to just stream Amplitude. I just remembered I had an Amplitude shirt and I'm wearing it today, and that's the reason I felt like booting this up.
I'm a little concerned about Amplitude Remake going 50 to 60 hours, turning what was
Yeah,
you know,
and
about
this
an
is
hour.
only the first third of a song, and then you're going to have
Yeah.
to wait for the rest.
Right. It's pretty frustrating. But hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate it. We are going to be doing a deepest dive game club on the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which means it's going to be the best, most thorough discussion about the Final Fantasy VII Remake on the internet. So please get ready for that. That'll be kicking off when the game starts. We'll be breaking the game up into multiple chunks, much like Square did for the full game, except we'll be doing that with Midgar. And then if you're a member of the MinnMax community over on Patreon, patreon.com/MinnMax2ends, then you can leave comments and questions and topics and stuff like that for us to cover, and we'll read your responses and your thoughts on the remake along with us as we tear the game apart and have the deepest dive possible. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody.
Okay, now, Suriel, you sing this song.
Okay, bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.